someone who just eats vegetables. Is that even a thing? Is that possible?
It is where I come from, but
Then yes, it's a vegetarian.
well, it doesn't have to be. I was just inquiring as to its possibility, I suppose.
Yeah, just pick out the parts that look like meat.
Well, we'll definitely have some of that, and what else do you offer?
Well, we've got some ale and some wine.
Oh, some wine sounds lovely.
Very well.
Also, I think
Yes.
some ale as well.
Some ale, you say? Okay.
Do you also have some bread and cheese to go with the stew? That would be...
I'll see what I can do. See what I can scare up, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that would be most appreciated, kind sir.
You're welcome.
He heads back off to the kitchen. You hear a bunch of cluttering, and you hear some bowls and things crash to the floor. Some swearing and muttering. After a few more minutes, he comes back out. He's got a large mug full of wine, or something that looks like wine, or could have been wine at some point. Some sort of sour-smelling, acidic liquid that he purports is wine. And then he drops a big bowl of stew in front of you and a bunch of smaller bowls.
Here, you can serve yourself. It's called a family style.
Drops off a loaf
So
of bread.
there's like enough for 6 people there?
Yeah, it's a big bowl of bubbling brown stuff with little chunks floating in it of different shades of gray.
Do I think 5 gold would be enough to cover everything?
Yeah, be more than enough for this. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, and
He was only going to
I
charge you like a gold for everything, but yeah.
I give him 5 gold, and
Okay.
I tell him that I will be back in a few moments with my...
Whoa, I can't believe you gave me 5 gold. Thank you.
Your kind service is much appreciated.
Anytime.
And then I'm going to go and look for the closest person for my party.
Okay.
Are you channeling Christopher Walken for him?
This is my shitty Christopher Walken accent. Yeah. My
That's pretty good.
I do my shitty Bill Cosby and my shitty Christopher Walken.
Well, he was.
Well, I mean, it was good enough for me to be able to pick up on it.
Hey.
He was Captain Kirk.
Yeah, he thought it was Captain Kirk
before.
last time.
Well, that's what you thought. That's how shitty it was.
Well, that's-
See? It was
that's
so
'cause the
shitty you
cadence.
thought it was. Yeah, the cadence is a little similar, but he doesn't have that.
Whoa.
That's true. Actually, he does though. If you not on the episode, the not in the series, but what's his face actually does do that.
Bill Shatner.
Yeah, see, that's his name. Yeah, Shatner. Because he's been on like some comedy shows because trying to not be a washed-up actor that he actually is.
Pretty successful actor. Been acting like the whole time.
Yeah, but his huge hit was Star Trek, 50 years ago.
T.J.
and that's
Hooker.
kinda-
T.J. Hooker was on longer than that.
What's T.J. Hooker?
This is a cop show with what was her name? Not Jennifer Aniston. Heather Locklear was on.
Like in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
T.J. Hooker.
Terrible name for a show.
And then he was in, wasn't he in Boston Legal? He's on that too. He's on that show too for a while.
And he even had his own music album.
Yep. Oh, that was a long time ago. Had a couple of those.
Mr. Tambourine Man!
Yeah. Okay, so you're eating. He's eating in Erdman by him. He's eating in the tavern, Crossroads Tavern, all by himself. What are the rest of you doing?
No, I went to find everybody to
Okay.
tell them I
You
had
left the
gotten
food
us
there?
dinner.
Okay.
After my bath, I'll tip the girl who brought up the water 1 gold.
Mary? Oh wow. She just she blushes and hides the coin amid the folds of her dress, immediately, and looks around. I don't have to tell
Don't have to tell the missus
That's
about
all.
this, do I?
Could you do me a wee favour?
Oh,
I'm going for
and
initiative.
her face just sort of sinks, like, oh,
Just
I should have
nothing
known
like
it
that.
was-
Nothing like that.
I should have known it was a gold for a reason.
I was just wondering if you could make sure the bathwater's cold for a mill guy.
You have no idea that I'm taking it. You were nowhere near the conversation.
Well, I know everyone's gonna want a bath. We're all covered in shit.
Not necessarily.
So you plan to sleep in shit.
You don't know me, right? You think I'm a dirty bastard, so wouldn't I?
Pretty sure the dirty bastard here is Kruger.
Probably, but
Well,
she
I'm saying what I'm saying. If he asks for a bath, give him cold water. If she can.
Yes, mistress.
she hurries off, taking the basin, and then she dumps the water out the window, and then takes the basin and everything else.
Brown water.
Yeah.
Does someone need to make a deck save to avoid bathwater?
No, it's out
Yeah.
the back of the tavern.
Then she'll
Or the
she'll
inn.
go
Yeah.
join. I'm sorry.
Are these are these wells?
Are these? Yes,
Like
those
water
are-
wells?
Yes, that's a well. Correct.
Okay.
You are correct, sir.
And so I guess after Kruger finishes his chores, he's gonna fetch some water and try to just wash off his armor.
Okay. You're gonna wash off your metal armor. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
And then you'd know that you'd probably, being a fighter, you would know that you'd probably need to oil it down as well, so it doesn't
And a blacksmith.
rust. Yes, so it doesn't rust.
Now he's at a blacksmith, he can probably get some there.
Get some oil and rub it down. Okay, yeah, you probably can. You can get an oil soak rag. From Carmichael? Not an issue.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Why don't we take a short break? That works.
Yes.
Sure.
I actually need to be going now, so
Okay. Alright.
I'll see y'all next week.
Alright.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Good.
You tag out, and then Steven will tag in here in a minute.
Yeah.
Do like we used to
Anyway.
with Seb in the old days. Okay, great.
Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all.
All right. Have a good weekend. And I will see the rest of you back in 5 minutes.
Alright.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm back. Back.
Welcome back.
Why, thank you.
I think we're just waiting on Amy. So is my bath cold?
Is your bath cold? It's
Yeah.
Luke. It's not cold, but it is lukewarm. Like,
I'm gonna bring her in, the girl,
uh huh.
and tell her, look,